Sarah, let me ask you a question. Have you ever felt overworked but underutilized?
Every single day. I'm busy from 9 to 5, running around, answering emails, but at the end of the day, I feel like I accomplished nothing.
That is the classic symptom of a non-essentialist. You are mistaking movement for progress.
Movement versus progress. What's the difference?
Imagine your energy is a circle. If you try to do 10 different things at once, you make 1 millimeter of progress in 10 directions.
Okay.
But if you stop doing 9 of those things and put all your energy into one thing, you can make 10 centimeters of progress. You break through.
That makes sense visually, but in real life, everything feels important. My boss wants this, my kids want that, my friends want this. Everything is a priority.
Aha, you use the word priority. Did you know that word has a fascinating history?
History? It's just a word.
The word priority came into the English language in the 1400s. It was singular. It meant the very first thing. Just one thing.
Only one?
Yes, for 500 years it stayed singular. But in the 1900s, we pluralized it. We started saying priorities. We thought we could have multiple very first things.
That is illogical. You can't have 5 first things.
Exactly. It's a lie we tell ourselves. Essentialism is about returning to the singular, doing less but better. Think of your life like a closet. Most people's closets are full of clothes they never wear. It's cluttered. It's messy.
Guilty. I have shirts I haven't worn in 3 years.
An essentialist cleans the closet. They don't just ask, "Is there a chance I might wear this someday?"
That's what I ask. What if I need it?
Number. An essentialist asks, "Do I love this?" If the answer is no, throw it out.
That sounds liberating, but also scary. Throwing things out? Saying no to opportunities?
It is scary, but the alternative is worse. If you don't prioritize your life, someone else will.
Who?
Your boss, your clients, your family, the algorithm. If you don't design your life, you will live by default, not by design.
Live by design, not by default. That hits hard. So, essentialism isn't about getting more things done?
No, it's about getting the right things done. It is the disciplined pursuit of less.
I'm ready to clean my closet, metaphorically and literally. Let's review the vocabulary for part 1. First word, essential.
Essential means absolutely necessary, extremely important. Oxygen is essential for life.
Second, trivial. Of little value or importance. Most emails we receive are trivial. The book says vital few versus trivial many.
Third, diffused. Spread out over a large area, not concentrated. When you try to do everything, your energy becomes diffused.
And fourth, to discern. To distinguish, to recognize something with careful observation. An essentialist must discern between the noise and the signal.
So we agree that we want to do less. But Sarah, in the real world, choosing one thing means losing another thing.
That is the painful part. We want to have it all. In part 2, we will discuss the reality of trade-offs. Why you can't be in 2 places at once.
Welcome back. Sarah, imagine you are invited to a great networking dinner on Friday night, but it is also your daughter's birthday party. What do you do?
Ouch, that's hard. Ideally, I would go to the dinner for an hour, make an appearance, and then rush home for the cake. I would try to do both.
And what is the result?
Well, I'd be stressed at the dinner looking at my watch, and I'd be tired and distracted at the party. I guess I would be half present at both.
Exactly. You fell for the myth of, "I can do both." In essentialism, we have to accept the reality of trade-offs. A trade-off means that by choosing X, you are automatically rejecting Y. You cannot be in 2 places at once.
But Alex, we hate choosing. Choosing feels like losing. If I choose the party, I lose the networking opportunity.
Non-essentialists ask, What do I have to give up? They focus on the loss. Essentialists ask, what do I want to go big on? They focus on the victory.
That's a mindset shift, focusing on the gain, not the loss.
Yes. Think about Southwest Airlines. It is one of the most profitable airlines in history. Do you know their strategy?
They are cheap, right? No meals, no first class.
Exactly. Many years ago, other airlines tried to offer everything: meals, movies, first class, and low prices. They tried to do both.
And what happened?
They failed. They lost money. Southwest said, "We will be the best at low cost." But the trade-off is no meals, no assigned seats.
They intentionally made their service worse in some areas?
Yes, they chose to be bad at meals so they could be great at speed and price. You can't be great at everything. In strategy, trying to do everything is called straddling. It is a guarantee of failure. You create a confusing mess.
I feel like my life is a straddle. I'm trying to be the perfect employee, the perfect mom, the perfect friend, and run a marathon.
And you are probably exhausted and mediocre at all of them.
Thanks for the honesty. So I need to pick my battles?
You need to pick your highest point of contribution. Ask yourself, what is the one thing I can do right now that will make the biggest difference? If it's your family, then be with your family 100%. Forget the email. If it's work, be at work 100%. Forget the guilt.
So the pain of the trade-off creates the power of the focus.
Beautifully said. You trade popularity for respect. You trade busy for impact.
But saying no to the other options, that is socially awkward.
It is difficult. That's why we will talk about how to say no in part 3. But first, let's master the vocabulary of choices.
Let's review. These are great business terms. First word, trade-off.
A trade-off is a situational decision that involves diminishing or losing one quality simply in return for gaining another. Speed versus quality is a classic trade-off.
Second, opportunity cost. The loss of potential gain from other alternatives when one alternative is chosen. If I watch TV, the opportunity cost is that I cannot read a book.
Third, mutually exclusive. Two things that cannot be true or exist at the same time. Turning left and turning right are mutually exclusive.
And fourth, to straddle. To sit or stand with one leg on either side of something. In strategy, trying to occupy two positions at once. Don't straddle strategy.
So, we accept that we must choose. But how do we tell our boss no? How do we tell our friends, I can't come?
Saying no is terrifying. We are afraid of disappointing people. In part 3, we will learn the art of the graceful no.
Welcome back. Sarah, imagine you are invited to a great networking dinner on Friday night, but it is also your daughter's birthday party. What do you do?
Ouch, that's hard. Ideally, I would go to the dinner for an hour, make an appearance, and then rush home for the cake. I would try to do both.
Welcome back. Sarah, let's be honest. When your boss asks you to join a new committee, or a friend asks you to help them move furniture, what is your immediate reaction?
My instinct is to say, sure, no problem. Even though inside I am screaming, no.
Why? Why do we lie?
Because saying no feels rude. I don't want them to think I'm lazy or selfish. I want to be helpful.
And that is the trap. You are trading respect for popularity.
Wait, saying yes makes me popular?
In the short term, yes. People like you because you are easy. But in the long term, if you say yes to everything, your work quality drops. You miss deadlines. You become unreliable. And worse, you develop resentment. You start hating the person you promised to help.
Oh, that is so true. I say yes, then I complain about it for 3 days.
So, Greg McKeown gives us a rule. Separate the decision from the relationship. Denying the request is not the same as rejecting the person. You can love the person but hate the request.
But how do I say it without sounding mean? I love you, but go away?
Not exactly. Let's learn the soft no techniques. Technique number 1. The awkward pause.
The awkward pause?
When someone asks you something, don't answer immediately. Wait. Count to 3 in your head. 1, 2, 3.
That silence is terrifying.
It is powerful. It shows you are thinking. It shows your time is valuable. And often, the other person will fill the silence by saying, or, if you're too busy, I can ask someone else.
Whoa, they let you off the hook before you even speak.
Exactly. Technique number 2. Let me check my calendar. Never say yes instantly. Say, that sounds interesting. Let me check my calendar and get back to you.
That buys me time to think.
Yes, it moves the decision from the emotional brain to the logical brain. Later, you can send a polite message. I checked and I'm fully committed this week. I can't make it work.
I can't make it work. That sounds professional, not personal.
Correct. And finally, technique number 3, the trade-off question. This is for your boss. If your boss dumps more work on you, don't just say no. Say, I would love to do this, but I am currently working on Project X. Which one should I deprioritize to focus on this new task?
Oh, that is brilliant. You force them to make the trade-off.
Exactly. You remind them that your time is finite. Usually they will say, oh, never mind, Project X is more important. Keep doing that.
You just saved my life, Alex. I'm going to use that tomorrow.
Remember, a clear no can be more graceful than a vague or non-committal yes. People respect boundaries.
People respect boundaries. I need to remember that. Let's review the vocabulary for saying no. First word, to decline.
To decline is a polite way to refuse an invitation or offer. It sounds formal and respectful. I have to decline the meeting.
Second, boundaries. A line that marks the limits of an area, a psychological limit. You need to set healthy boundaries with your boss.
Third, resentment. Bitter indignation at having been treated unfairly. Saying yes when you mean no builds resentment.
And fourth, graceful. Having or showing elegance. You can learn to give a graceful refusal.
So, we have cleaned our closet. We have learned to say no. Now, what do we do with all this free time?
We enjoy it. In the finale, we will talk about JOMO, the joy of missing out, and why doing nothing is sometimes the most productive thing you can do.
Welcome to the finale. We have said no to the trivial many. Now, we embrace the result. Sarah, do you suffer from FOMO?
Fear of missing out? All the time. If I see my friends having fun on Instagram without me, I feel anxious.
An essentialist replaces FOMO with JOMO.
The joy of missing out?
Yes. It is the satisfaction of knowing you are exactly where you need to be. You are not missing out. You are opting out.
That sounds peaceful. Like, I don't know what the Kardashians are doing, and I don't care.
Exactly. When you have a clear purpose, the noise doesn't bother you. But JOMO is not just about sitting around. It's about effortless execution. Many people think important means hard. But essentialists ask, how can I make this easy?
Make it easy? I thought we had to hustle.
Number. If you want to run every morning, don't rely on willpower. Just put your running shoes next to your bed. Remove the friction. Make the right thing the easiest thing to do.
So, instead of forcing myself to work, I remove the distractions so working is the only option?
Precisely. Design a routine where flow happens naturally. Less force, more flow. So, let's wrap up our essentialism journey. We explored the disciplined pursuit of less. We learned to clean our life closet, make trade-offs, say no gracefully, and enjoy the JOMO.
I feel lighter already. I'm going to delete some apps from my phone right after this recording.
That is a great first step. Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication.
Before we sign off, let's do a quick final vocabulary review. First word, JOMO.
JOMO stands for joy of missing out, the pleasure of taking a break from social activity and technology.
Second, friction. The resistance that one surface or object encounters when moving over another. In habits, friction makes things harder to do.
Third, effortless, requiring no physical or mental exertion. The goal is effortless execution. Thank you for joining us. Remember, if you don't prioritize your life, someone else will.
Choose wisely. Live by design.
Tell us in the comments, what is one thing you are going to delete or say no to this week? Let us know.
Less is more. Bye!